Imagine stepping into your backyard. It's not just a lawn and a few shrubs. Instead, you see a vibrant tapestry of life. Fruits and vegetables ripen in the sun, bees buzz, drawn to colorful flowers. The air hums with the activity of a thriving ecosystem. This is the promise of permaculture gardening, a way to create a self-sustaining, abundant garden that works in harmony with nature. Permaculture offers a path to a more sustainable future, starting right in our backyards. It's a way to reconnect with nature, to grow healthy food, and to create a thriving ecosystem that benefits both people and the planet. Whether you have a small balcony or acres of land, permaculture principles can transform your outdoor space into a haven of abundance. This is a journey of discovery, a chance to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty. It's about working with nature, not against it, to create a garden that is both beautiful and productive. So, let's dive into the world of permaculture gardening and explore how you can create your own little piece of paradise. Permaculture is more than just a gardening technique. It's a design system for creating sustainable human environments. The word itself combines permanent and agriculture, reflecting its focus on long-term regenerative practices. At its heart, permaculture is about observing nature's patterns and using them to create systems that are both productive and beneficial for the environment. One of the core principles of permaculture is earth care. This means working in a way that regenerates the soil, conserves water, and minimizes waste. Instead of relying on chemical fertilizers and pesticides, permaculture gardeners focus on building healthy soil, attracting beneficial insects, and creating a balanced ecosystem where pests are kept in check naturally. Another key principle is people care. Permaculture seeks to meet human needs for food, shelter, and community in a way that is sustainable and just. This means designing gardens that are not only productive but also beautiful and enjoyable to be in. By embracing permaculture principles, we can transform our homes into vibrant ecosystems that provide food, conserve resources, and foster biodiversity. It's a journey of learning, adapting, and creating a more sustainable future for ourselves and generations to come. Designing a permaculture garden starts with careful observation. Spend time in your yard, noticing how the sun moves across the sky, where water collects after a rain, and which areas are naturally shady or sunny. This information will help you determine the best placement for different elements in your garden. Next, think about your needs and goals. What do you want to grow? How much space do you have? Do you want to attract wildlife or create a quiet retreat? Once you have a clear vision, you can start sketching out your design. Consider creating different zones in your garden based on their proximity to your house and the amount of attention they require. Zone 1, closest to your home, might include frequently harvested herbs and vegetables. Zone 2 could be home to fruit trees and berry bushes, while Zone 3 might be a wilder space for attracting wildlife or composting. Water is a precious resource, so it's essential to design your garden with water conservation in mind. Consider installing rain barrels to collect rainwater from your roof, and use swales or berms to direct water to your plants and prevent runoff. In permaculture, soil is not just dirt, it's a living, breathing organism teeming with beneficial bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms. Healthy soil is the foundation of a productive and resilient garden. It provides essential nutrients to your plants, helps retain moisture, and suppresses plant diseases. One of the best ways to improve your soil health is to add organic matter. This could be in the form of compost, aged manure, or leaf mold. Organic matter improves soil structure, making it easier for roots to grow and water to infiltrate. Avoid tilling your soil as much as possible. Tilling disrupts the delicate web of life in the soil and can lead to compaction. Instead, practice no-till gardening techniques such as sheet mulching to build soil fertility and suppress weeds. Cover crops are another valuable tool for improving soil health. Plant cover crops such as clover or buckwheat during the off-season to fix nitrogen, add organic matter, and prevent erosion. Choosing the right companions in your garden isn't just about aesthetics, it's about strategy. Plant selection is crucial in permaculture gardening. Choose plants that are well-suited to your climate and soil conditions. Native plants are particularly beneficial because they are adapted to local conditions and provide food and habitat for native wildlife. Instead of planting in monocultures, embrace the concept of plant guilds. A guild is a group of plants that work together synergistically. For example, you might plant tomatoes with basil, which repels pests, and onions, which deter fungal diseases. Consider the vertical space in your garden as well. Grow climbing beans up corn stalks, or plant shade-loving lettuce under taller vegetables like broccoli. This maximizes space and creates a more diverse and resilient ecosystem. Remember to choose a variety of plants that provide food throughout the year. Include early blooming flowers for pollinators, fruit trees for summer harvests, and root vegetables that can be stored for winter. Water is essential for life, and in many parts of the world, it's becoming increasingly scarce. Permaculture gardening emphasizes water conservation through thoughtful design and planting choices. One of the most effective ways to conserve water is to install rain barrels or cisterns to collect rainwater from your roof. This water can then be used to irrigate your garden during dry periods. Mulching is another essential water-saving technique. Mulch helps to suppress weeds which compete with your plants for water and nutrients. It also helps to retain moisture in the soil, reducing the need for watering. Choose plants that are drought-tolerant or adapted to your local rainfall patterns. Group plants together based on their water needs, so you can water them more efficiently. In a healthy ecosystem, pests are kept in check by natural predators. Permaculture gardeners work with nature to attract beneficial insects, birds, and other wildlife that help to control pest populations. Planting a diversity of flowering plants provides nectar and pollen for pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. These pollinators are essential for the reproduction of many fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Provide habitat for beneficial insects such as ladybugs, lacewings, and praying mantises which prey on common garden pests. This can be as simple as leaving some areas of your garden undisturbed or providing insect hotels. Create a welcoming environment for birds by offering bird feeders, bird baths, and nesting boxes. Birds are voracious insect eaters and can help to keep pest populations under control. From waste to wealth, composting and natural fertilizers. In nature, there is no such thing as waste. Everything is recycled and reused. Permaculture gardeners embrace this principle by composting kitchen scraps, yard waste, and other organic materials. Composting is a natural process that breaks down organic matter into a nutrient-rich soil amendment. A compost pile can be as simple as a heap in a corner of your yard, or as elaborate as a 3-bin system. Use the finished compost to enrich your garden soil, providing essential nutrients for your plants. Compost also helps to improve soil structure, drainage, and water retention. In addition to composting, you can use other natural fertilizers, such as aged manure, bone meal, and fish emulsion, to provide your plants with the nutrients they need to thrive. The art of observation, long-term maintenance, and adaptability. Permaculture gardening is an ongoing process of observation, adaptation, and refinement. As your garden grows and changes, you'll need to make adjustments along the way. Pay close attention to your plants and the overall health of your garden. Look for signs of pests, diseases, or nutrient deficiencies. Keep a garden journal to track your observations and experiments. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Permaculture is all about working with nature, and nature is constantly changing. What works in one garden may not work in another, so it's important to be adaptable. Remember that permaculture is a journey, not a destination. There's always something new to learn and new ways to improve your garden and your connection to the natural world. Permaculture, a community effort. While permaculture can be practiced on any scale, from a small urban balcony to a large rural farm, it often thrives in community settings. Sharing knowledge, resources, and surplus harvests can strengthen local food systems and build resilience. Connect with other permaculture enthusiasts in your area. Join a local permaculture group, attend workshops, or volunteer at a community garden. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can accelerate your learning and inspire new ideas. Consider starting a community garden or food forest in your neighborhood. These collaborative spaces can provide fresh, healthy food for residents, enhance biodiversity, and create a sense of community. By working together, we can create a more sustainable and equitable food system, one garden at a time. Conclusion: sowing the seeds of a sustainable future. Permaculture gardening is more than just a way to grow food. It's a way of life. It's about reconnecting with nature, creating sustainable systems, and building a more resilient future for ourselves and generations to come. As you embark on your permaculture journey, remember that every step you take, no matter how small, makes a difference. By planting a seed, composting your kitchen scraps, or attracting beneficial insects to your garden, you are contributing to a healthier planet. Let the stories of successful permaculture gardeners inspire you. From urban homesteaders transforming concrete jungles into edible oases, to rural communities revitalizing their local food systems, the permaculture movement is brimming with examples of what's possible. The future is in our hands, and the seeds of a sustainable future are being sown in gardens around the world. Start small, dream big, and join the growing community of permaculture gardeners who are creating a more abundant and harmonious world.